I can't tell you really how much I appreciate the hard work of all of you in this room. I mean, this is kind of the base, the foundation, the team that won the campaign in 2002. We lost some people, we gained some people during the last 8 years, but there are many, many who are still part of this essential team that brought reform and good government to the western suburbs of Cook County that is really known for corruption in many places over the last 8 years. Now I want to begin first of all with my wife here, Nilo. Let's have a hand for Nilo. As all of you know who do political work, you can't do it unless you have the support of your wife, your children, your family, extended family, and I've been privileged to have that kind of support of my immediate as well as extended family. My sister from Italy, who always called me and told me how much she's following me on the internet, all the things that are going on. My friend Ante, who called from Croatia today, a gentleman that I've known since I was 3 years old. We were in kindergarten together, so 50 years. And he called me, he says, I'm watching it on the internet. It doesn't look so good, huh? So yeah, I think he went to sleep. They're 7 hours ahead, so it's about 5 in the morning. But all of you here, the judges of election, the volunteers, the precinct workers, the financial donors, thank you financial donors, all of them who gave money to finance this campaign, I am forever grateful. You know, every campaign is a referendum on the incumbent. And this campaign was no different. So, you know, the voters of the 16th District, Western Suburbs, apparently felt that there is a need for a change, and they have voted themselves to change. I'm not sure that it's a good change, but you know, I tried to warn voters in 2006 about my opponent then, Todd Stroger, and they didn't listen, and I don't think they listened this time. So there will be a punishment to be paid for the election of my opponent, who is going to go to the county board. Marco, come on up here. We want to get you in the shot as well. My son Marco. Let's have a hand for him. Stand right here. All right. So, you know, we're going to have another Democrat on a board. It will be now, how many? 13? 13 Democrats. Well, that's not going to help. But there are other people here that I want to mention who have been great, absolutely great throughout the campaign, going back to 2001 up until today. And there's been no better friend, no greater supporter, no better chief of staff than Mike Manzo. Mike. A hard worker, a family man, a great individual, and I feel privileged that I've had the benefit of his friendship and company over the last 9 years almost now as we started this process. So thank you very much, Mike. And to Anna and all your family, you've done a great job.
It was a pleasure and an honor to serve you.
Thank you. And of course, Gigi Calloway. Gigi has been also on the team. All of you have had the pleasure of working with Gigi, know what kind of a taskmaster she is, runs a tight ship, ran a great office, and I really, really appreciate all of the hard work that you have put in. Colin Brady, where's Colin? Hey, Colin Brady.
Get over.
Colin Brady. Thank you, Colin, for all your help.
Appreciate it.
A privilege to have him on our staff. He did a great job with you know, great legal counsel and drafting and all of the wonderful work that he did over the years that he was with our office, and I really, really appreciate that. You know, I want to be gracious as well, despite the outcome that apparently we're going to have tonight, to congratulate to the winner of this race, Mayor Tobolski. Now, you know, obviously I would wish for a different outcome, but that's not the case. The unfortunate thing is, I think, the ugliness of the campaign that has unfolded here. And it is really, I think, detrimental not only to the voters of the district, where the kind of negative campaigns that have been waged, or has been waged here, in fact, was conducted, but it also, I think, dissuades a lot of good people who otherwise would get into public service from actually doing it, because why do I want to run that gauntlet? Why do I want to subject myself to the kind of lies, to the kind of harassment, to the kind of shooting up of your neighbor's house, to the kind of false arrests. There's a obvious advantage and benefit and pleasure of winning or in winning, but not at all cost. There still has to be some character, some principle, some truth, justice, and goodness in the process. And unfortunately, in this particular campaign, that was lost. And the campaign that was waged by my opponent was waged on a platform and foundation of falsehoods, lies, deception, the kind of campaign based on slander and slurs that really I haven't witnessed in my 54 years, the kind of abuse of governmental and police authority as a mayor in this town that I've never witnessed, and I've seen some pretty bad abuses. So this is the kind of thing that the apparently western suburbs are going to have to deal with now. And I want to tell you also that as a private citizen and an attorney, I'm going to continue to be vigilant to make sure that the corruption is exposed, that it is, that transparency and sunlight are shown on it, that it is prosecuted, and that those who abuse the public trust, who abuse the public purse and steal from the taxpayers are held accountable.